All right, welcome back to the channel, y'all. I hope that you guys are doing good. God bless you all. And we are going to do a little something different tonight. Let me see, where is my... Okay, we got it going on. All right, so I'm just sharing with you all some changes that I decided to make in regards to my wellness journal. And I got some more questions that I thought were better fitting for what I do, you know, but they're still not quite perfect. So let me kind of zoom out just a little bit. All right. So these are some new keto questions. So I went through my stashes and I found this. And I like how it's got a little pocket here for a quick pen. And this is definitely Vera Bradley. And this is what is inside, a bunch of stuff. So I have books that I keep at the dining room table. That's water that's splashed on there. And here's my keto book. So everything that's in here is going to be some wellness stuff. I say wellness because it is emotional stuff. You know, it's not just weight loss, you know. It's, okay, we have a prayer journal. This is my wellness prayer journal that is for out in there. When I'm done with it, it'll be just trashed. And this is my keto book that I've been reading and studying. So that has to stay with it because all of this is wellness. And these are some new things I wanted to transfer. So the last video I made, I had this huge big book, but that was just me preparing myself for what I needed to do, getting things down on a quick book. I could not deal with that big book. It was just too much. So I went into another one of my stashes. Let's see if there's anything in here. Okay, nope. And I'm like, I'm going to use something easy, small. I don't need all that space. So I found this. And why not put it to good use? All right. So, I'm just leave that in there. Maybe put... could put some I use these when I'm going to be doing some long writing, so, and I keep them at the desk as well. But I'm just thinking I'm not going to do a long writing, so let's just, all right, so let's move that aside. So I'm going to put this back in here, and I'm going to pull that out, and I'm going to put this, the journal, right there. And then let's see, here we'll put in the highlighter. Hope I don't forget that that's where I put it at. All right, so I just figured I'd let you share with me. All right, let me take my eye patch off. So yeah, I got a sty situation going on here, and I know how I got it. So I take this old rag, press it up against, and use this eye patch, and it works. I mean, it puts the pressure on the eye. And you can, and I use the hot water, and it's working fine. So I'm happy about it. And it's nothing new. This is something I deal with from time to time. So just sharing. That's all. Just sharing. All right, let's see. Let me get myself situated, and we're going to try and do this thing all over again. All right, so I think I'm in frame. Yeah, all right. So what I want to do, pardon me about the nail that came off. They're old now, so I'm trying to see, this one's coming off. So that's good. These are the ones that I can pop off, and they'll pop right off. And I cut my nail down. I don't let my nail grow out anymore because I don't get them professionally done. And I'm just not going through all that. So that's fine. All right. And I left my drink. I left my drink. Hold on. I have to have my drink. Hold on. All right, guys. I'm back. So we're good. We've got our drink. And unfortunately, that's just how it is for me. And it is what it is. You do what you gotta do to get by. Alrighty now, let me see here. Okay, so since this flips, and I don't like that. So what's gonna end up happening, y'all, I'm not gonna use the bottom page because it's gonna be such an inconvenience. You know, because there's no room. Once I use that front page, you know, maybe I can flip the book around backwards and put it in. But for now, this is just going to have to be it. But we're going to start right here. Thank you for joining me. And if you are new to the channel, my name is Pamela, and I am here making my memories. Never intended for my channel to be where it is today. But you know what? God alone gives the increase and nobody else, right? So, if I can be a blessing to someone, that's all that matters. And this is good therapy for me. All right, so I'm going to put here, let's do a little brush lettering. How about that? How about we do that? All right. I don't know what I want to put here. Oops. Messed up. I don't know. Let's see, does that? Okay. So I'm just going to put wellness. Sure. That's it. Oh, I messed up. That's supposed to be an R. So how can we fix that? Well, I tell you what. You might not agree with that, but that's what I decided to do. And this book's not important, so it doesn't matter. You could say not necessarily a mantra, but it could be more like an affirmation. But I just, let's see, mantra, and let's put affirmation. All right, so let's do that. Then we'll put mantras and affirmations. And I guess I can do this is not going to be perfect. I don't care. So Pamela's Wellness. Now let me just see if you guys can see. All right. So that's what that is. And then what I'm going to do is all right, so there's that. Now just crease that, and then we'll write it down right there. But why don't we put a little piece of washi? What do you think? That might just add a little bit of pizzazz. Let me see what washi I want to get, I'm trying to get rid of. All right, not necessarily get rid of, but you know, just, I'm going to just use this. So how are y'all day going? I hope everybody is doing well. I hope everybody is filled with positive energy and light and love. And most of all, the light and love and positivity that comes from our Lord and Savior. So, yeah. All right, so let's just do that. So nothing fancy. All right, now, what I want to write is these affirmations, and I'm going to keep adding more as I go on. So let's start with healthier. No, healthier mindset makes healthier choices. Okay, so healthier mindset makes healthier choices. And I'm not saying hell, I'm saying healthier. So don't come at me in the comments saying that I'm using profanity, because I'm not. All right, so there's a dot right there, and here's a dot right here. And then we're going to go 1 meal at a time. And then we've got allow the process to progress. And then we have the big one here, which is stop beating yourself up. And we're going to put dot, right? Which let us know we got to continue the page. We're going to flip it over. And let's see. Okay. Stop beating yourself up and start picking yourself up. All right. Or how about lifting yourself up? That would be good, you know, because if you're picking yourself up, that means you've fallen down. But that's because you took a beating. So yeah, I think picking yourself up from that. All right, so I'm gonna just put my little doodles here, if you don't mind. This is just something that I like to do. I think it's so cutesy. And so there's that. Let's see, what about, I could have done it here, but now we'll leave it. We will leave it. All right, so we're going to do that. All right, so, and then we're going to have some, let's just put some more pages. Yeah, so whatever I feel the need. Strands of hair always all over the place. All right, so now let's do the page 2. I don't need a whole lot of affirmations. All right, so this page will be, we'll do another brush. How about that? And we'll call it, let's see, you guys. Okay, this we'll call weigh in. All right, that's not a very good eye. Weigh in log. All right, so that didn't turn out too good right there. But this isn't a major thing. It's really not. This is not something that I'm going to save. This is not something of value, you know, this book. Okay, so let's do some more of this. But I need to practice my brush lettering when I get chance. Haven't really had a chance to, you know, do that. And then we'll put down here starting the journey. With I shouldn't have did that, and I'm not gonna waste my white out just for that. Starting the journey with Jesus. All right, I like that. Good enough, good enough, good enough. All right, so now we start the log. All right, so I'm writing this over again, just sharing it with you guys. If this part is boring, please fast forward or whatever. But let's see. So the start day. Man, I wish this book was dot grid. I hate lines. Okay. All right, start day. And I definitely want it. You know, I could highlight it. I could use highlighters, but I don't feel like it. So let's just do a nice little bubble. I think that's what you call it, or cloud. Start day was 2:06. And then we're going to go down here to day 14. And then we're going to do 194 pounds. And that was a 5-pound loss. All right, I was going to do the body fat percentage thing, but sometimes, you know. All right, so we'll just put down here 5-pound loss. I wrote so big. That's the problem. All right, we're going to just put 43% fat. All right, so but it being big like this will be good for me. Okay, day 36. And so we'll do another bubble. So day 36 was 192 pounds, and that was a 2-pound loss. And we went down to 42%. And I don't know if this thing is right. I don't know. It's Omron. So I don't know. So please don't come at me in the comments and say this doesn't add up or this doesn't add up. I don't know. I'm just writing down what it said. You know, there may not even be comments for a while, so I don't know. I haven't decided. All right, so start day, day 14, day 36. So now we're at day 48. And then there's day 48, and there is, which was 191 pounds, and it was just a 1 pound loss. So that was day 48. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but I have to write it. And so let me see, day 48. Okay, so then you may not be able to see me writing this, but then there is day 57, and it was 187, which was a 4 pound loss, and then it was 41% fat. All right, so that is where I'll use this book to log mantras and affirmations, and I'll use this book to also log in weigh-in days. So that will put this little cute little book to use. Got this cute little book at Dollar Tree a long time ago. Long time ago. Long time ago. All right. That was, sorry, that that was something from George Lucas long time ago. All right. So anyway, so keto questions, weekly keto questions. So it's in a Monday format, Monday through Friday. So I will fold this up and keep it in here, and then when I want fresh questions, then I'll get some printed out. All right, so what is today's day 61 or day 62? All right, day 62. Wednesday was day 61. So it's Wednesday, day 61. Okay, and we're going to do another little bubble. And we'll just go down this way. And then, so you get 2 days out of each page since we got the bars. All right, so how about, so Monday is motivation and mindset. So we're going to skip down to Wednesday where it says wellness in focus. Did anything throw off my progress today? I would say no, but there were some interruptions. But I still was able to stay under 20 grams of carbs. But today was, I would say, was probably, I don't know. I got to go back and look at my thing. But did anything throw off my progress today? So I'm going to put no. Progress on point. Progress on point. Okay, so then we're going to go to question 2. What non-scale victory am I noticing this week? A non-scale victory? I'm noticing a lot of non-scale victories, but we're just going to say one. You know, what non-scale victory am I noticing this week? And that is dealing with emotions and disruptions. Okay, but it's still, I'm still on keto track. But anyhow, so number 3 is how's my energy, digestion, or inflammation today? Energy is normal. Digestion is normal. And let's say inflammation. That wasn't the proper place to do a hyphen, but inflammation is mild. Okay, and then we have 4. What's one thing I can do tomorrow to feel stronger? Challenge. My cardio to 1.7 in speed. And this is just walking on the tread climber. And I'll just put on Bowflex. So that's one thing I wouldn't mind doing. So that's Wednesday. And then over here is Thursday. And we're just going to start it. Thursday, day 62. All right, and then we'll just do 1. And then we'll do Thursday, but we'll go over these questions. All right, so Thursday says, thankful choices. What keto-friendly meal felt the most satisfying today? What was I tempted by, and how did I respond? How am I feeling about my body today, honestly? And then, what am I thankful for? What am I thankful for? I said yes or no to. Oh, okay, gotcha. So what did I say yes to or no to that I'm so thankful for? Okay, cool. All right, so Friday, we have Friday reflections. What did I learn about myself this week? What were my best keto choices this week? And is there anything that I want to change next week? What was my biggest win on or off the goals? Cool. And then let's just go ahead and go through Monday motivation and mindset. What is my keto goal for this week? What will help me stay committed today? Am I carrying any shame or guilt from the weekend? How can I make today feel like a fresh start? Tuesday, truthful tracking. Did I stay within my carb, fat, and protein goals? What food or feeling made me pause today? Was I hungry or just responding to emotion? How did I support my metabolism today? So these are some really good questions, and I am going to fold them up. Let's just fold it up this way. And I'm going to hold on to them, and then I'm going to get some more questions from ChatGPT that's been helping me with this, a wonderful tool. If you don't like ChatGPT, that's fine. This is just what works for me. I keep things in proper perspective, so please do not come at me in the comments, because I don't want to hear it, you know. I am uploading these videos for my own self-awareness and to bless people who want to be blessed from it. So if you are a negative Nelly, your comments are not welcome here, because I am expressing myself and I have the right to do so. So on that note, I'm going to cut this down a little bit. All of those of you who have been such excellent supporters in my channel, I thank and praise God for you. And my heart is definitely open to you guys. Thank you so much. All right, so let's get this down, and we'll just tuck it in there. I got some extra things here. Got too much stuff, to be honest, but there's something extra that can keep that there. But what if we decided, let me put that back in there. Okay. What if we decided, now these pages like this, we don't really need to decorate. It's just my daily questionnaires and stuff like that. But what if we took this book out for now. All right. And we just had some fun decorating. All right. I mean, I got this washi tape that I wanted to use, and I love the pattern on it. But what if we just, you know, did that for, I mean, I think that that would be kind of cool, but I am not going to put you all through this. I don't want this to be too long of a video, but I think that I'm just going to do that and maybe just put a few stickers. So let me just get, let's see here. Let's see what we can find in this book that has some blue themes to it. Okay, so here's something that we could use. Not the blue that I kind of wanted, but here's another page. Oh, that is cute. All right, that's very cute. All right, let's see here. Oh, this is good. Oh, we can use that. We can use that. We can use that. All right. Let's see here. Oh, wow, look at that, y'all. Look at that. That is cute. All right. Oh, that's gorgeous. All right, I got some bows that I want to put. Right there. So if you hear any noise in the background, that is Gary's Word of Promise Bible audio drama Bible. So I apologize if that is a distraction. All right, y'all. Oh, let me see. Let's look in this one. Get those other pages. Let's see if they're in there. All right. So I think this is all right. So here's another one, and all right. There's another one. There's another one. There's another one. All right, so that is, all right, that's it, y'all. That is it. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Let me check and see what the time is. 33. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and end the video here because we are at 33 minutes. And if you want more of this kind of stuff, you know, I'll try to do that. But, since we're already at 33 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. But these are just what I'm going to use to just decorate this. Maybe I'll do another video at a later time with me decorating it or do a flip through. But in the meantime, thank you so much for your support. For those of you who do support me, thank you so much for your kindness and gentleness. And I want you all to know that I love you and I thank God for you. And you know what? Y'all know who you are. You know who you are. All of you who have been so supportive that I've communicated with throughout the past months and years, you know who you are. And I'm cheers to you. And thank you again. God bless you. And I hope that this video helped you. I just wanted to share with you that that mess I had with that big notebook wasn't working. And maybe you're trying to figure out a way to get your stuff organized. Maybe you're trying to figure out a way to make some things work. And I just wanted to go through my stash. And I have multiple stashes, as you guys know. So it's like, you know what? And that notebook is just for right now until I have an opportunity to go through my stash and see what is that I bought that's not being used. So this was actually an awesome opportunity to, you know, use things that have been just tucked away for a rainy day. So Thank you again. God bless you, and I will see you in the next video.